Coin collectors and treasure hunters, today we're uncovering the rarest and most valuable old dirty Lincoln pennies ever minted, hidden in the dirt and forgotten jars. These Lincoln pennies aren't just coins, they're secret time machines. We're diving deep into the 1964 SMS Lincoln Penny, one of the most sought-after coins in American numismatics. Imagine holding a small coin in your hand, a simple penny. It looks ordinary at first, copper-colored, familiar, something you might find in a jar of change. The 1964 Lincoln Penny is famous for many reasons, but the SMS, or special mint set, coins are the ones that stand out for collectors. Unlike regular circulation pennies, these were produced with extra care, using specially prepared dies and plankets to produce coins with sharper details, smoother fields, and a more refined finish. This was part of the U.S. Mint's effort to create high-quality collector coins during a time when coin collecting was booming. While the public mostly received circulated Lincoln pennies. One of the most sought-after errors in the 1964 SMS Lincoln Penny series is the doubled die. This occurs when the coin is struck more than once, slightly misaligned on the second strike, causing letters, dates, or design elements to appear doubled. On the 1964 SMS penny, doubling is often seen on the date or on Lincoln's profile, and in dramatic cases, the letters in Liberty or the motto appear visibly doubled. Even minor doubling can increase a coin's value to hundreds of dollars. Bold, dramatic double dies in high-grade condition can command thousands of dollars, sometimes reaching $5,000 to $10,000, the most extreme and pristine examples. Particularly rare first-discovered varieties could push into five-figure territory. Another highly valuable error type is the off-center strike. Although SMS pennies were specially prepared, human and mechanical errors still happened. A slight off-center strike might be minor, worth a few $100s, but dramatic off-center strikes, where 40%, 50%, or more of the coin is misaligned, can bring thousands. Extreme examples with clear, sharp details in mint state could reach $10,000 or more. The wrong planchet errors are even rarer and more desirable. Occasionally, a 1964 SMS penny might have been struck on a planchet intended for another coin, or on a defective metal blank. The result is a coin that looks dramatically different, instantly catching the eye. These wrong planchet SMS pennies can command to $1,000 to $20,000, depending on the rarity and condition. Struck through errors are another fascinating category. These occur when foreign material, grease, cloth, or debris gets trapped between the die and the planchet during striking, leaving ghostly impressions or raised distortions. Minor strike-throughs on circulated coins are worth modest sums, perhaps a few $100s, but dramatic examples on mint state 1964 SMS pennies can fetch $1,000 to $5,000. The 1980 error small date copper Lincoln Penny. One of the most sought-after modern error coins in U.S. numismatics, this coin can be worth hundreds, thousands, or in rare, dramatic cases, even millions of dollars. Just a single discovery can turn an ordinary coin collection into a life-changing fortune. And the story behind it is as fascinating as the value. The 1982 penny holds a unique place in U.S. coin history because it represents a year of transition. The U.S. Mint switched from the traditional 95% copper, 5% zinc composition to a predominantly zinc coin with a thin copper plating. But not all coins followed the plan perfectly. Some 1982 pennies, including those struck at the Denver Mint, remained in the original copper alloy. This alone makes them rarer than standard zinc pennies, and when you add minting errors, the rarity and value increase exponentially. One of the most valuable error types for this coin is the doubled die. On a 1980 small date copper penny, doubling may appear on the date, on Lincoln's profile, or even in the lettering Liberty, and the motto. Dramatic doubling transforms a coin from ordinary to extraordinary. Minor doubling can bring a few $100s. Bold double dies in high grade can command the rarest and most dramatic examples, particularly those first discovered or certified in pristine condition, can reach $10,000 to $50,000. In extreme, unique cases, collectors speculate that one-of-a-kind coins could approach six-figure values, especially if the coin is well preserved and visually stunning. Off-center strikes are another dramatic error that significantly boosts value. If the die is misaligned during striking, the design may be shifted, partially missing the planchet. Minor misalignment can bring modest prices, but bold off-center strikes 30% to 50% or even 70% off can bring thousands of dollars. A 1980 to D small date copper penny with a sharp, high-grade off-center strike can fetch to $1,000 to $10,000, and the rarest, most extreme examples may even climb higher in competitive auctions. Wrong planchet errors are some of the most sought after in the world of modern pennies. A 1980 to D small date copper penny struck on a planchet intended for another coin, or one with unusual weight or alloy composition, instantly becomes a collector's dream. Depending on the rarity and condition, these coins can bring $5,000 to $30,000, and in extreme, once-in-a-lifetime discoveries, prices could climb even higher, potentially reaching six figures. Struck through errors, where foreign debris like metal, cloth, or grease becomes trapped between the die and planchet, produce ghostly impressions or raise distortions. Minor examples may be worth hundreds of dollars, but bold, dramatic strike-throughs on copper pennies can command $1,000 to $5,000. And the most visually striking examples can exceed $10,000, particularly if the coin is in mint condition. The 1983 D era Copper Lincoln Penny. Suddenly, that small, ordinary coin transforms into a treasure. The excitement is immediate because, for collectors, finding a coin like this is the thrill of a lifetime. Picture this: you reach into your pocket or empty a jar of loose change and pull out a penny. At first glance, it seems ordinary, just another 1-cent coin among hundreds you've seen before. But then your eyes catch a detail, something glinting, something unusual. You examine it closer and realize you might be holding one of the rarest modern coins. The 1983 penny holds a special place in U.S. coin history because it is part of the transitional era of the Lincoln cent. By this time, the U.S. Mint had fully shifted to zinc-based plankets with a thin copper coating. However, a small number of pennies were still struck on pure copper plankets or defective plankets, creating the rare and highly desirable Copper Lincoln pennies of 1983. What makes these coins even more extraordinary is that most were produced at the Denver Mint, indicated by the D Mint mark. Collectors prize them not only for their rarity, but also for the potential dramatic errors that can occur during the minting process. The particularly famous for its wide variety of error types, each capable of dramatically increasing the coin's value. Among the most sought-after errors are doubled dies, where the design appears doubled due to misalignment during the striking process on a 1983 D penny. Doubling can show up on the date, on Lincoln's profile, or even on lettering, such as Liberty, or minor doubling might increase the coin's value to hundreds of dollars, but bold, dramatic double dies in mint state can command, and the rarest examples may climb to $10,000 to $20,000. Exceptional first discovered specimens in pristine condition have even been known to fetch $50,000 or more, making them highly coveted among serious collectors. Off-center strikes are another visually stunning and highly valuable error. These occur when the coin is misaligned during the strike, causing the design to shift and part of the coin to be blank. While minor off-center strikes might only be worth hundreds of dollars, dramatic examples 30% to 50% or even 70% misalignment can easily reach to $1,000 to $10,000, depending on visual appeal and condition. Extreme off-center strikes, combined with perfect mint state surfaces, could potentially fetch even higher values, making the discovery of such a coin a moment of sheer excitement. Another rare and highly prized error is the wrong planchet. Occasionally, was struck on a planchet intended for another coin, or one with an unusual composition. These errors are extremely rare and instantly collectible. A copper penny struck on an incorrect planchet can command $5,000 to $30,000, while the rarest, most dramatic examples could reach six-figure values at auction, especially if the coin is visually striking and in perfect condition. Struck-through errors are another fascinating category. These occur when debris, such as cloth, grease, or other foreign materials, become trapped between the die and planchet. The resulting coin shows ghostly impressions, raised distortions, or dramatic surface anomalies. While minor struck-throughs are modestly valuable, bold examples on high-grade copper pennies can easily fetch $1,000 to $5,000. And the most striking, visually dramatic examples could reach $10,000 or more, especially if they are in pristine mint state. Even high-grade 1983D copper pennies without dramatic errors are valuable in their own right. The copper composition is inherently more desirable than the common zinc-coated pennies, and high-quality examples in mint condition can sell for hundreds or thousands of dollars. When an error is present on a copper coin, the value skyrockets. This combination of rarity, composition, and condition ensures that every dramatic error copper penny is highly sought after in auctions and by private collectors. The thrill of discovery is what makes this coin so exciting. Every jar of coins, old collection, or forgotten roll could contain a hidden gem. The copper composition, Denver mint mark, and dramatic errors create a perfect storm for valuable coins. Each misalignment, each doubled feature, each die crack or cut is a story of chance and imperfection that collectors hunt obsessively. The 1983D era copper Lincoln penny also holds importance in the broader Lincoln cent series. Lincoln pennies are universally recognized and collected, and errors add a level of excitement unmatched by other modern coins. The rarity of copper composition combined with dramatic errors ensures that each discovery is a significant event in the numismatic community. Bold errors in uncirculated condition are worth thousands, and the most extraordinary examples,